Today we're going to speak about adjustment of the RC1000 Chopper and achieving a fan pattern. We have the RC1000 Chopper with the Talon gun, and Chris is going to show you some adjustments as we walk through them. And the first thing we're going to talk about is the blade wheel adjustment. You loosen the outer nut, and on the back side there's a cam bolt, and it's egg-shaped, and you will adjust it where your blade wheel is coming into your tire and it's barely touching. With this adjustment, as the day goes by, you can adjust it more and more and bring in your tire and blade wheel together to get a good chop consistency on your part. Next, we're going to talk about is the idler bearing. The idler bearing is nothing more than designed to keep your chop in your chopper, and we don't want to over tighten this. We want to see this bearing spin with the tension of the tire. The eccentric nut is also the same as what on the blade wheel. The tires, we have three different styles. We have a white tire, a black tire, and a gray tire. Each one does about the same, but the gray tire is a little bit harder durometer. It's a little bit made for a chop that is just a little bit tougher, I guess you could say. With the chopper motor itself, we have a muffler. This is just a muffler, it just exhausts it down, makes it quieter. Hooked to the motor, we have a manifold block. This manifold block has two controllers. This is a speed control, and this is an air control. The air control should be turned all the way in and backed out one turn and locked down. That should be always stay the same. With the speed control, you can always adjust your speed of your motor up or down as you're chopping on the fly. So there's really no set, you just adjust it as you're chopping in or out. So this is a shut-off valve. You can shut your chopper motor off and still use your gun and have a wet out. If you want your chopper motor on while you're using your gun, just push your slide valve forward and your chopper motor will start. One more thing, key point is oiling the chopper motor, and it should be done once in the morning, once at lunch, and once in the afternoon. You should oil it at least 2 to 3 times a day. And to oil this thing, you just gently take the speed controller out, put your oil in here, and it just needs more than 2 or 3 drops at a time. Put your oil in, put your speed controller back in, and run your chopper gun. And that dispenses the oil through the motor and keeps it lubricated. Proper fan pattern is determined with your pump pressure, your chopper chute, and your spray tip. So if you're spraying and you're having chop fly away on the left and right hand side, the most important thing is first, look at your chopper chute. Make sure your pump pressure is dialed in to 40 to 60 pounds. Make sure your tip is nice and uniform. And when your pattern of your chop, it should be running right down the pattern of your resin. If you do have a lot of flyaway, the first things to look at is your chute. It could be adjusted left or right from your tip, and you always want it in the center of your tip. That way you get proper distribution of your chop. Now that you've adjusted your chopper and know that you're confident with your spray pattern, you can feel good that you're going to make a quality part.